Good evening, everyone, and welcome to online spiritualist readings, psychic readings. And we have
Good evening,
Nico tonight
everyone, and welcome
demonstrating
to...
quantum mediumship. So I'd like to... Sorry, I've got an awful echo, so I'll hand back over to Nico to introduce himself.
Hi, everybody. Welcome, and thank you for showing up. I am a trance medium. For those who are not familiar with trance mediumship, it's just that I connect in a deeper way with my spirit team. We all have a spirit team. Evidential mediumship, you're kind of connecting on a different level, a different state, not as deep. This one, I go a lot more deeper. I blend. Basically, my essence and spirit's essence become one, which enables them to come through and speak to all of you. So normally what happens is I take about 2-3 minutes. I fall into that state. My spirit team comes through. Someone from the spirit team, they'll speak to you. They'll address you, whatever they're going to say to you. And then they're going to open up the platform for questions and answers. So you can type in your questions, and Veronica's gracious enough to tell my spirit the questions, and they'll answer it. And it's going to be beautiful because there is a beautiful love of the spirit world. I'm certain you're going to not only hear the words, but feel their essence as well. And it's going to be a fun time. Okay, the thing about fortune telling and getting answers, specific answers, spirit's not going to necessarily provide you a definitive answer for the future because you have the free will. So even if they're going to tell you something, you can always change it. So they're going to probably give you guidance. I'm not certain if they're going to actually, tell you what the lotto is going to be or if you're going to get a job or something like that. I don't think that's what they do. But then again, that's me and my human brain answering the question. So I guess throw it out there and see what they say. But again, they're not going to tell you the future because you can always change it. You can ask whatever questions you want, Chrissy, from your heart. Anything you feel like, whatever you call to, just go ahead and see it. And I have a feeling they're going to probably cover a lot of questions. Even answering one, they might cover other questions too. So enjoy, and thank you very much for coming.
Okay, everyone, Nico is just going to tune into that trance vibration now. So I'm going to leave Nico to do that in just some quiet. And in the meantime, I'll just put your comments up on screen.
Greetings, dear ones. It is an honor to connect with your energies as we are able to sense each and every one of you. Powerful essence, a true connection to your heart centers, my dear ones. I am also aware of much worry amongst you, much confusion, despair, much pain. My dear ones, it is essential to remember that each of you are souls. The essence of your soul is within your physical body, my dear. Your world is meant to be of such in order to learn your lessons, in order to experience your confusion, your pain, the lost loved ones. But my dear ones, do remember that these lessons occur where you reside, and all you learn remains in that realm. For your souls are quite powerful and loving, compassionate. This is how you are meant to lead that physical life. For when one forgets, my dear ones, they suffer dearly. They allow the negativity and the painful moments of their world to take control. This is not who you are. Each of you have experienced love, have listened to your hearts, have had belief in yourselves, were guided by your intuition. All of that, my dear ones, is in fact the essence of your soul. One must only listen and believe within. For the power you possess within, my dear ones, is much greater than you realize. For when you do connect to your own essence, you will not be plagued with your worries of your world. You will find your inner strength once more, your confidence, and your love. And when you find your courage once more to connect with our world, then much more clarity shall be provided as you remember your soul's purpose in your physical life. So do not, my dear ones, fall victim to your world and its troubles. Believe in yourselves and rise above it all. Do not worry of tomorrow. Find the peace and love within yourself and offer it to your world. And trust in yourself as well as your journey. For there are many of our world assisting you and providing you great comfort. I am aware that there are many questions and little time, but I am certain as we answer each question, each of you will feel our essence near you. That is for your understanding, my dear ones, that we are never far. You may proceed with the questions, my dear.
Thank you. Our first question is from Tara. She would like to feel her soul more to gain it more wisdom instead of listening to the human ego side. Do you have any advice to that?
My dear one, though your ego is needed in your world, it is not who you are, my dear. For you are aware of your essence. You trust your intuition. It is a matter of dedicating precious time, my dear, and sit within the silence with no distractions. Bring your awareness to your heart, my dear, for your heart is the connection to our world. Feel your essence. And then, my dear one, request that the beautiful spirits who are with you draw near in order to become aware of their essence as well, my dear. Trust within yourself, for your ego and your mind interfere, my dear. This connection is not one to analyze, but one to feel. For it is difficult to analyze love, my dear, as love is a pure sensation. So feel into the love, and then, my dear, you will feel into the connection, your essence, as well as the essence of spirit.
Cindy Woodside would like to know what her soul's purpose is.
Ah, my dear one, you are already aware. It is within, my dear. It is the yearning, the pull to your heart. It is what you know to be correct. It is where there is passion. It is where there is a sense of safety. Listen to yourself, my dear one. You're always aware when something is not right. You are aware of what you truly wish to accomplish. Do not listen to the words of others, my dear. Do not fear being judged. Listen to your own words, your own thoughts, and your heart. And your path shall be revealed once more, my dear. Leave the fear aside and do not worry as much about what tomorrow will bring, my dear one. For it is all about the journey.
Amanda Clark asks, are there any messages from my daughter? She has missed so much, and I know she will be missing me too. How, as a mum, do you know why your soul contract has to go through such pain, and why her life was cut short? Many thanks.
My dear one, what is imperative for you to understand is it is not about the titles, my dear. For within this life, you play the role of the mother. In a previous one, she played that role. What is imperative to remember, my dear, is the love shared between the two souls. For the loss you experience, my dear, proves to be a vital lesson for you. Provide you much healing, my dear, for this moment and a moment from the past. Your grieving is of your world and created by your mind. For her essence has always and will always be with you, my dear. I am certain you have felt her essence, that she is always near. There was an agreement, my dear, for her to enter within this realm of yours, live the life with you, and then depart. Rather than grieve her as a loss, my dear, honor her with respect. For it takes the courage and love of a soul to accompany the other and provide such a devastating pain. Her purpose, my dear, was for your growth and out of love. Continue to love and honor her, and allow the pain to leave, my dear. For once this journey of yours comes to a completion, she will be the first one to greet you once more, my dear. For it is truly a loving and powerful bond that you share with her. Any messages she would bring you, my dear, would be similar to my words. To not hold on to the pain so dearly. Allow your heart to open, my dear, and you surely will feel her essence within your heart. Understand that she is not in pain, and yet she is always with you. You are blocking your ability to feel her essence, to receive her subtle messages, my dear. Let go of the pain and the confusion, for that is only manifested in your world. Reach out to her with your love, my dear, as she is doing for you.
Alison Roper says, my mind feels like it's been taken over by someone. Can I get control back of my own thoughts?
A dear one, your mind, your thoughts, your physical body is only yours. Your fear is what is confusing you. Your fear manipulates your thoughts. The confusion many in your world are facing, my dear, where the essence of spirit controls your body and mind, is not accurate. The essence of your soul is within your physical body and outside of your body. Another essence can merely blend with your essence. The trust and the love is all which is required by you. You are always in control of not only your physical body in your realm, but the outcome of each event to come. For this is the journey of the soul. You possess all the power, the free will, and the ability to alter your course at any time. We who are with you are accompanying you, are offering our assistance, guidance, and love. Release your fear, my dear one, and focus on the love for the connection is always of love and trust. And once you release your fear, you will not be your own prisoner anymore. And you will allow yourself to be receptive of the love of our world, as that is what was intended for you.
Karen Berry asks, how important is forgiveness?
Forgiveness of yourself, my dear, is the most important aspect of your journey. For only when one is able to truly forgive themselves, then they are able to forgive all who have inflicted pain. But forgiveness, my dear, comes with two meanings. The meaning in your world is, in order to forgive, one held bad intentions, bad thoughts, cruel actions toward one. Forgiveness in our world is the awareness, my dear, that each in your world is a soul. And yet, many who have come before you and inflicted pain did so out of love and out of honor to you as one soul to the next. So if you adjust your logic, my dear, and view your past experiences and pain as the soul you are, it will always be much easier to forgive from your heart, as that is what your soul has grown accustomed to. And within each pain, my dear, you will seek the love, and you will understand the purpose of each event. For there was growth for your soul.
Molly Mertz asks, have I made the right decision for my April the 16th surgery?
My dear one, I answer your question with a question. What does your heart tell you? What do you feel within? If your decision resonates with your heart, then this is your answer. If your decision is confused by your thoughts, then it is not the correct one, my dear. For each event in your life, you have already placed before you. Listen to your heart. Listen within. Listen to that little voice. Follow your intuition. And your answers will always prove clearer, my dear. For when you listen to yourself, you trust. And when you stray and become lost in the rapid thoughts of your mind, you fear. So listen within, my dear, and there you shall always find the accurate answers you seek.
Angel asks, have I completed my soul plan for this life, please?
Repeat, my dear one, your device was not clear.
Have I completed my soul plan for this life, please? That's from Angel.
My dear one, your plan is never complete until your last breath in your physical body. For there is always much to learn, and as important, much to teach. As long as you are still on your journey in your world, my dear one, there is more for you to accomplish, especially as it pertains to the service of our world. Continue your journey, as it is in fact an admirable one, and allow yourself to be of service to our world. For the more you are able to be a voice, a beacon of hope in yours, and represent ours, the longer your journey shall be.
There are a number of people who must contact with loved ones.
I'm sorry, my dear
Would you
one,
like
once more.
There are a number of people asking for contact with their loved ones in spirit. Are you okay for me to go through each one of them? Facebook user would like to hear from their father, from their dad.
The presence of our father figure is coming forth. He is making me aware, my dear one, that you sense there was something unresolved, not enough time, words left unspoken. And this is paining you, my dear. He is with you. He hears you. He feels your pain, my dear. He's attempting to replace your pain with his love. You have already been told by others that he is with you, and yet you still doubt. He wishes to know why. He wishes to ask, why is it difficult for you to believe he has never left you? Though you have felt his presence, he's asking you, my dear one, is that not enough for you to believe? He's near you now. He's embracing you. He's surrounding you in his love. He's aware that you are able to feel his essence. Believe in what you feel, my dear, for it truly is him. Believe that the pain you feel remains in your world, as you are connected by love always. There is a mother coming forth for someone else. Will that person please come forward?
We have a Facebook user who asked for her mum to come through.
Though her mother is coming through in a gentle and loving manner, she was also quite a bit stern with this individual. For her own growth. For within her teachings, within the time she was tough, she's quite proud of who you've become. One able to assess situations easily, adapt to your environment. She's bringing mention, my dear one, that when you turn to your confidence, you can move mountains. But more often than not, you succumb to your fears and you worry. She is reminding you, my dear one, of your strength and your potential. Not to waver from your belief in yourself. Stand proud and be who she knows you can be. She is also always with you, bringing forth her love and compassion and understanding. She has much confidence in you. She wishes for you to have as much confidence in yourself. There is a sun who wishes to speak to his mother.
There is an angel who's asked for a message from her son Khalid, and also a Facebook user asking whether there's anything from her son. Also, Amy Best Williams has lost her son too.
This loss was due to an accident. The mother has never been able to forgive herself. And this is the pull which he feels quite powerfully.
Both Facebook user had a tragic, her son had a tragic accident, and Amy Best's son was in a vehicle accident.
He wishes to speak himself. Mom, it's me. I have never left you. I'm always around you. I wipe away your tears. I'm aware you miss me, Mom. But I'll never leave you. I want you to understand that let the pain in your heart leave. You can't go on like this. You're not living your life. You don't laugh a lot. You're not the same one I remember. I'm right next to you. Feel my love. Allow me to take away your pain. As you always said, it's gonna be all right. Believe that, okay? I love you with all I am and always will. I'm wiping your tear away now. I always will. My dear ones, as each of you are able to feel the essence of spirit, as each are aware that it is quite simple to reach out to lost loved ones, allow yourselves to believe that we are truly near you, that one does not need to seek assistance in order to connect to the essence of those souls. For each of you possess the same ability. For each of you possess a heart. And each of you are essence of love. Connect, my dear ones, to your hearts, to your true essence. Do not be overcome by the worries in your world. Listen within the silence, and each of you shall be able to connect and feel the essence of spirit. Do not fear, my dear ones. There is no fear in our world. I wish you all to believe and trust and allow the power of our world to ignite even more love from within you, to assist you with healing your pain, to assist you with the worries of your world, and to bring each of you once more a remembrance of who you truly are. There are many, my dear, who are with each of you. Not only those lost loved ones, but also very dynamic spirits who are guiding each of you. Each are echoing the same words: trust, faith. Open your hearts, my dear ones, not merely to our world, but especially in yours. Do not retaliate with anger or vengeance or revenge Be compassionate and loving and understanding. And the more you are in your world, the more your essence shines. The more you connect to who you are, the more you connect to our world. It all begins with you and yours. Change. Become the better version of yourselves. For that is the true essence of each of you. And within that, you will remember. My dear one, I am aware that we are drawing near.
We are. Would you like any final questions, or have we finished for this evening?
However you wish, my dear one. What is it you wish
Jeanette,
to ask?
there's Lady Jeanette Cullen who has asked a question times. If I could ask that question, and I was also Jeanette was asking, is there anything for me? But she did have a specific question earlier as well. Just trying to find it. I think it was her dad.
What is it she cares to know, my dear?
It was contact with her father.
Will you ask her, my dear one? What is it specifically she wishes to ask? For there is a question.
Jeanette, if you could put in the questions, please, in the comments. Your question in the comments. Meanwhile, while waiting for Jeanette, Julie has asked, I often hear comments from my daughter, are they real?
Please repeat, my dear, your device once more interfered.
Sorry. Julie asks, I often hear comments in my ears from my daughter, I
often hear comments. Continue.
From my daughter, they're real.
Comments from her daughter regarding her father who has passed.
From her daughter who's passed, I presume. In her head. She often hears comments in her head from her daughter, and she would like to know if they're real.
My dear one, the ability to hear the messages is a gift. It is your desire to hear them, my dear. Your desire to connect with them. They are always providing you messages to bring you awareness that they are indeed with you and they are fine. Continue to speak to them as you do, and they shall answer. Focus on the subtle signs as well, my dear. Look out of your window as the butterfly approaches. Notice the repeated numbers on your clock. You are surrounded by signs, my dear. And to hear the voice, to hear the message, proves that they wish to connect with you. Sit in your silence, my dear one, and speak with them. Connect with them. Ask them to visit you upon your sleep state. Take you on a journey, my dear. They are always with you. Belief and trust is as they come closer. The pure love within your heart toward them is how they will never leave you. Enjoy your journey, my dear one, for much more shall manifest for you. But keep in mind, my dear, this is occurring for two reasons. One, to offer you comfort through your difficult period. The other, to bring forth an awareness to you of your ability to connect to our world. For part of your journey, my dear one, is indeed service to our world and be that connector to yours. So they are assisting you. They are your teachers, who in turn will bring you closer to even greater teachers. So do not fear, my dear one. There are no coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. Just trust.
Our final question is from Net, and she asks, she would like to know if you will get her house finished, will her daughter get justice?
My apologies once more, my dear. Please repeat.
Jeanette would like to know if they will get their house finished and will her daughter get justice?
Will her daughter get justice?
Yes.
Let us begin, my dear, with the daughter. Your worries, your questions are a sign of little faith, my dear. Each soul is on their journey, each for their own individual growth. Trust, my dear, that her journey is as it should be, and her soul's growth shall occur. Focus instead, my dear one, on yourself, on your blocks, on your little faith. Ask yourself, my dear one, is your soul evolving at its full potential? Are you allowing and trusting? Or are you hiding behind fear? The focus, my dear, should be on yourself. For there is great doubt, which brings great worry. where you do not love freely, my dear. You are guarded. At times you are expecting the worst. There is much more to your essence than meets the eye, my dear one. For you are quite loving and generous. It is time to focus more on yourself. For there is still much for you to accomplish on your journey. Rather than focus on the material gains of your world and worry if your home shall be completed. All in your world, my dear, the possessions you have acquired deem of no importance to the soul. For one may acquire much and not fulfill their purpose in that life. So bring your awareness to yourself, my dear one, and listen within in order to remember what it is you are meant to accomplish. And all of the remaining pieces of the puzzle, if you will, shall fall into place as they are meant to.
Thank you so much. And the final question really is from myself. Nico's main spirit guide in this process. Do you have a name by which I can refer to you as?
We are three, my dear. We are, as you perceive, from the celestial realm. We are three and speak through one voice. Though it may alter different moments, it is still provided as one voice. You may refer to us as Noah, my dear.
Thank you, Noah.
I thank you, my dear one, for the opportunity, for this beautiful service you are providing to our world, as well as to yours. You are indeed a very bright and powerful light. We offer you much gratitude, my dear one, and much honor. We send our love to each who has attended, and much gratitude to you as well.
Thank you. Okay, Nico.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, my signal went.
It's okay. Everybody left? Is it over? Did you close it, or they're still here?
And it was still going on. My signal didn't. So I don't know whether say hi to everybody as Nico and just give people some information, because I know some people have been asking about how they do private reading with you.
Hi guys, thank you so much for joining. That was fun. See, I speak different. This is a lot of fun. Thank you very much for the honor. It was great. I hope you all received what you were meant to receive. I don't really know what happened, so I can't be of any assistance. I have a website's probably the easiest. It's Nico the Medium, all one word.com, NIKO themedium.com. Because on that website, it has a link to my Facebook page, my Instagram page. Facebook page is Nico Medium. Instagram is Nico the Medium. I do offer courses on trance mediumship for beginners. I offer one-to-one private sessions. And I love the spirit world. I hope you do too.
That's great. Thanks ever so much, Nico. And I'll end the session now then. Thank you, and thank everybody for coming. Just to let people know what's happening tomorrow, we've got readings with Anna Fox at 11 in the morning. That's just on Facebook Live. We're not going on YouTube, that one. Then at 30, we've got Sheila Dougal doing her usual readings. And then at 7 o'clock, if you want to go across to Derek Cora's page, Claire Quadling doing some readings across there as well. Okay. Thank you, everyone. And thank you so much, Nico. A really enjoyable evening. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Bye, guys.